Hello, today is Friday, October 16, 2020. The title for this video clip is Wake Up Iranians. First, I will be talking about Dr. Rahim Rahmanzadeh, who wrote a letter to Ayatollah, sign of God, Ali Khamenei to step down from power, and the last part will be the US presidential election, that how Iranians are talking about it, how to vote for it, how to vote during presidential election. Dr. Rahim Rahmanzadeh wrote an open letter to the head of state of Iran, Ali Khamenei, to step down from power because Mr. Trump economic sanctions has crippled the Iran's economy. The inflation rate is skyrocketing in Iran right now. Iran's currency no longer has any kind of a value. It is just a piece of paper. That's all it is. So he's saying a step down. Otherwise, and people are poor. People really don't have anything to eat. People are going hungry. The numbers is really high. The number of people who are hungry, who do not have food on their tables. Civil servants are not getting paid. People who are on a government payroll, such as doctors, nurses, to get paid, they're not getting paid from the government. Government is facing economic sanctions, and it is causing for people to leave Iran or to have some grassroots movements to express themselves, but the security apparatus suppress them very fast, and doesn't let them to express themselves. So Dr. Rahmanzadeh is asking him to step down. Otherwise, if there's an uprising, this uprising will claim his life, and he will die. That's a very good point. And when I'm looking at it, how it will be coming down, I'm looking at the French Revolution and the movie V for Vendetta. Okay, like in the French Revolution, people revolt, charge at the palaces, and they brought down the monarchy system. The movie V for Vendetta is a fictional movie. The setting is dystopia. It's very similar to the cleric regime in Iran. And one security agent kills a child, and all of a sudden, the anarchy begins to prevail. There is a very important point in this movie. There's a police officer who attempts to kill the character V. He shoots him several times, and he says, "Why don't you die?" And the character says, it is about idea, and ideas are bulletproof. And I hope the cleric in Iran understand that by killing people is not suppress Iranians. It's going to escalate, and it's going to escalate really bad. The situation is way harder than what they're thinking. But the part that comes down to it, I say wake up Iranians. Iranians are taking a side with Mr. Trump or taking with Joe Biden. Mr. Trump is imposing economic sanctions one after another, and he has been very clear about it, that he's gonna have a justice in his own way against the cleric regime in Iran because of the bombing they did, and they're saying death to America, death to Israel. So he's really mad for that part of it, and he's gonna do something about it, and that's what he's doing it. And we see unrest in Iran. Joe Biden, who is running for president's office. He is wants to lift the economic sanction against the regime in Iran. So Iranians are on two camps. One camp is taking Trump's side, who is incompetent, who wants to be reelected to the president's office, and the other one, Joe Biden, who wants to make a friendship. So Iranians are saying, no, we don't want to see that. As Iranians are struggling to bring peace in Iran, they are the high society, like Firuz Nadari, Anousheh Ansari. I don't know what Anousheh Ansari has said, but Dr. Rahmanzadeh is also expecting the high society. People join his campaign and they say to asking the head of the state of Iran to step down from power and giving the power to people, and people decide, determine the direction of their country. And people are really hoping the high society will do something. In my opinion, the high society will do nothing. Okay, high society, like everybody is playing a role in a society, and the high society plays a role. It's they are about social status, gain, profit, making profit. Nothing wrong with making profit. Please make a profit as you want, and do some charity work. Okay, and Iranians are very upset about Mr. Firuz Nadari, that he casted his vote toward Joe Biden. He could vote anyone he wants to. Okay, Iranian people shouldn't be looking to the high society. Okay, these people are just their own self-interest. What benefits them, that is what they want, and they're not interested about. They don't care what's happening. They just do some superficial charity work. Everybody knows that. So they receive a letter from a charity, non-profit organization or non-governmental organization, and they get something from it. The people who are going to bring peace in Iran are individuals like Navid Afkari, Pooya Bakhtiari, Nader Mukhtari, Nida Agha Sultan. These are the people who will bring, not self-interest individuals. So we have to forget about these people. And remember, when Jimmy Carter attacked at the king of Iran, Mohammad Reza Pahlavi, Iran's economy was shiny, was a rising star. Iran's currency had an international value. So we cannot rely on some actors or anybody. We have to hold each other's hands. We have to stand up and we say, enough is enough. We want peace in Iran. We want peace in the Middle East. No more of killing or doing anything. And let's not put all our basket in one egg. The US president will do something for Iran. The high society will do something for Iran. It is us. It is just ordinary people who will liberate Iran. Thank you.